Contivio.com and SugarCRM have combined to deliver the ultimate contact center in the cloud solution for enterprises with 5 to 5,000 employees. Contivio.com has truly revolutionized the concept of contact center deployment. Now, every SugarCRM on the planet is now extended into a fully featured contact center solution, whether served via Sugar On Demand, any global data center, or even on-premise. Our third-party core controlling technologies address the growing trend to distributed agent strategies, whilst this entire enterprise solution, including the bundling of SugarCRM Professional, is delivered at an SME price point. The game has changed. Contivio.com is the only contact center solution delivering on the 5 core tenets of functionality, technology, choice, peace of mind, and value. We have an unmatched feature footprint, yet the product is incredibly easy to use and maintain. The technology is designed for the cloud with industry-leading scalability. In terms of choice, as any SugarCRM, your agents in any location, you can use any VoIP provider, and the product is distributed either via the browser or handset or a combination thereof. The product is served globally on the back of Amazon Web Services, and once again, this Tier 1 functionality is available at an SME price point. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll notice the 6 multimedia types of Contivio.com. Around the outside of SugarCRM, we add functionalities such as ACD, IVR, skills-based routing, call recording, integrated workforce management, real-time reporting, and in terms of clear, patented differentiators, our CRM screen popping, integration, and web service creation. Even complex routing policies are dealt with via our easy question and answer wizard, making the whole solution deployable without any code. In terms of our feature footprint, we're both an inbound and outbound call management solution operating in a call blended capacity. Once again, our differentiators being integration, screen popping, and powerful IVR web integration makes for this a unique offering. But we're not only a contact center, we're also your full telephony solution. Thus, whilst we can integrate with any SIP-compliant PBX solution, we can replace your legacy system and operate as your complete communications backbone. For those enterprises with multiple locations or global offices, Contivio's third-party call controlling allows us to control the call in the cloud and keep all traffic local. Ultimately, this means your call quality is optimized and your call costs are lowered. Thus, you can have your agents, administrators, and supervisors being anywhere on the planet and experiencing great call quality. In terms of the 3 scenarios we're going to cover with SugarCRM today, the first is a standard screen pop with a customer calling in, entering the case number, and the right form being presented. The second, we take one step further, where we put the Contivio Angels web service layer over the top of SugarCRM. Thus, when the customer comes in, enters their details, we delve into SugarCRM, and based on that criteria, we change the treatment of the IVR. This may be changing it to a new agent, or even redirecting the call to the accounts department should your customer be in the 90-day basket. The third scenario is where we go out to a third-party Sports Automobile Association's CRM system. Thus, when the customer has called in and entered their membership details, we've validated via an algorithm that those membership details are correct. However, we've gone to a third-party system to extract more information, pre-populating our SugarCRM, ensuring that our agents operate in the most efficient manner when they answer the call. So let's look at SugarCRM and Contivio from the agent's perspective. Having already logged into my SugarCRM, I now log into my Contivio.com. Once logging in, you'll notice that the agent is presented a toolbar in the browser. This really is the Google approach to contact center delivery. The toolbar is elegant, simple to use, yet incredibly powerful. Once logging in and making myself ready, I'm ready for both inbound and outbound calls. You'll also notice, though, that not only do I have presence across my contact center, I can see all of my other colleagues on the Contivio telephony backbone. Inside the browser, we also have a soft phone and call recording and monitoring capability. I can also make any outbound call by clicking on a number on any web page, and the call will go out through my Contivio system. So let's look at the first standard screen pop. The caller will now come in via one of the 5 multimedia types.
Welcome to Acme Batteries. To order a new battery, if you are inquiring about an existing order, press 2. For all other inquiries, press 3.
Press 2.
Please enter your order number. Thank you. Please hold. One of our representatives will be with you shortly.
You'll notice at the bottom right-hand side of the screen that the agent has presented data before answering the call. On accepting the call, they will be presented the case number form. What we're showing you here is what happens in the background. Effectively, Contivio drives Sugar as if an agent was driving that particular product, but at lightning speed. Let's go to scenario 2, where now we go back into SugarCRM, take data that's in that product, can be customized, vanilla, whatever data that you store inside your CRM system, Contivio can interact with during the dynamic IVR process.
Welcome to Acme Batteries. To order a new battery, press 1. If you are inquiring about an existing order, press 2. For all other inquiries, press 3. If you are a Sports Automobile Club member, please enter your membership number. Otherwise, press the pound key. Thank you. Please hold. One of our representatives will be with you shortly.
At this point in time, Contivio has gone into SugarCRM and extracted more data and treated it in the IVR. Once again, let's go to the right-hand bottom corner of the screen, and you'll notice more data there in terms of membership number, the rating, annual revenue, and so forth. Contivio drives Sugar the same way as before, ultimately popping the same case number. Let's go to scenario 3. This is very unique to Contivio in terms of the patented capability we have to drive your processes. Contivio is not a standalone technology in terms of telephony, black boxes, and so forth. It is really part of your overall CRM solution and workflow.
Welcome to Acme Batteries. To order a new battery, press 1. If you are inquiring about an existing order, press 2. For all other inquiries, press 3. If you are a Sports Automobile Club member, please enter your membership number. Otherwise, press the pound key. Thank you. Please hold. One of our representatives will be with you shortly.
So the key functions of this example are Contivio's web service creation, where we've created a web service not only over the top of SugarCRM, we've created a web service over the third-party provider. Thus, during the IVR process, we're enacting 2 web services and dealing with the data dynamically. So let's look what happens once again at the bottom right-hand screen. In this case, even more information is brought back to us from the third party's CRM. And this could be any data type. Once the agent has seen the data and elects to answer the call, the SugarCRM forms will be pre-populated with all the data that was sitting in the third-party system. So in this case, you'll see the membership number 3333, as we entered during the example, the name Julia McLennan, and all of Julia's data and personal records brought back into our SugarCRM system. At this point in time, the agent merely needs to validate this data with Julia, accept the form, and keep moving. So how do we do this? Contivio's patented screen popping application allows us to not only do screen pops, but actually automate business processes. This is not only in terms of web products such as SugarCRM, but Windows and terminal services products, or a combination thereof. So over the web, as long as we have access to any of your solutions, we can perform the screen popping capability and web service creation. So having logged into our administration portal, we'll now go through how we put this together. Before actually building the integration, we'll cover off a couple of core things. The key to any contact center is the core flow and the IVR scripting. So let's take the script we've been using today. You'll notice at the bottom of my panel here I have Sugar Demo 3. Now Contivio's IVR process is made up out of a number of objects and nodes and is a simple drag and drop exercise. Thus, in establishing my prompts and cues, I open the object, allocate myself a prompt, and then go through and on a customized basis, free form, build my various cues, new order, and so forth. The top right there, you'll see the node type. That's for bring back web service data. That's the web service we use to bring the data back from the third-party CRM system. Having done that, we can go and add one level of sophistication, which is our routing policies. Routing can be applied at the call center level, queue level, or campaigns in terms of the outbound functionality. Once again here, you'll notice that it's all about questions and answers and no coding. Thus, whether a call is outside working hours, you have an instruction during a holiday, contacts have gone over certain limits, you can quickly redirect them to other queues, third-party call centers, send them to voicemail, and so forth. So let's go and actually build our screen pop. I merely click on the Applications area of the menu, and the Angel process begins. I give my screen pop a name, Sugar Case Search. I allocate the type of product it is, which is web, the location, which is my Sugar On Demand instance. Once doing that, I click Next, then the Start button. My Sugar instance will be displayed for me to validate that this is the correct CRM system. At this point in time, I'm now ready to start the learning process. I click the Learn button, and now I drive Sugar as if I was an agent myself. Contivio is learning the way that SugarCRM works. So I go to the search field, enter 2, it returns a record, and I'll drill down onto that record. Within less than 10 seconds, the integration process is ostensibly finished. I can stop learning now and go to the advanced section and allocate a parameter name against my input, which was the case number. So let's take that, which was input 2, bring it across, give it a customized parameter name sitting inside Contivio. We'll call this case number. Hit OK and replay the process to show me that the integration has been learnt and deployable. So it goes through the same process, and as expected, it's going to return the same case for me. But let's just show that this is not a macro recording, but is truly a way in which we've learnt how Sugar works by going back and changing the number and driving the process again to ensure that we get a new form returned to us. Press play, and as expected, we'll go through the same process again and return another record. Contivio has learnt how Sugar works, the integration process is deployed, and all we need to do now is allocate permissions to this particular screen pop for which agents under which queues will be able to see it, and my entire screen popping learning process and deployment is complete. Contivio is proud to partner with the SugarCRM Partner Network. SugarCRM partners know your business. They know both the support, sales, and all other revenue streams and business processes, and are a trusted business advisor. We sit across your existing infrastructure and any other VoIP providers in the market. The trend to this sort of technology is obvious and occurring, both in the CRM market and contact centers. SMEs are the most highly accepting of this technology and are historically unserviced by existing legacy systems. They can't come down market, they don't have the right technology, and they're not as nimble as companies such as SugarCRM and Contivio.com. Contivio.com's market models accommodate both SugarCRM partners, their customers, and infrastructure providers. We provide the infrastructure backbone and technology to serve the contact center market globally. However, the CRM partners of ours have your knowledge and key understandings of the business, which make Contivio.com and SugarCRM the ultimate contact center bundle.